Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Shalom and blessings, family. I hope everybody's doing well today. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. And thankfully, we're hopefully and thankfully, we're all doing well. Pardon me for 1 second. Pardon me. Yeah, so I have a few things that I want to just talk about. Some things that I look forward to. But first, I want to shalom and bless everybody that's in the room. Rio Morgan, shalom and blessings, family. Pastor Curtis Lewis, A.K. SCM Foy, shalom and blessings. Darnell Blackshear, shalom and blessings. Brother T, Linda Ricks, Yashadik Yisrael, Sarita Hebrew, and Chadro. Shalom and blessings, family. I hope everybody's doing well today. Now, since this is a quick hit, I'm gonna just get right into it. When we talk about the 400-year prophecy, a lot of the things, shalom and blessings lifted by Yah. When we talk about the 400-year prophecy, a lot of times one of the questions that come up is how we believe we're going to be delivered, right? So, there's things that the scriptures say, but for the most part, we've maintained that by the means of plagues hitting America will be something that's going to go on during the time we're here and somewhat after, to make America loosen their grip on our people, and really more so want our people to leave. Now, there's some things also that's going on here in America that I want brothers and sisters to keep their eye on. One of the more significant things that's happening is Yellowstone. If anybody is familiar with Yellowstone, the volcano activity within that place, and the potential that it has to cause not just regular destruction, but worldwide destruction. Shalom and blessings, family. Worldwide destruction. The implications for it is really immeasurable. All right, so let's take a look at something. All right, so when a volcano erupts, right, it has the potential to cause a degree drop within the temperature of the earth, right? The last one that caused a significant drop in temperature dropped the temperature at 1 degree, right? They say that if Yellowstone was to blow, it would cause a 10-degree drop in the temperature, right? Something like that has the potential to cause worldwide famine, right? A degree in drop means that crops is not going to grow correctly, right? But that's just the residuals. The initial explosion or the eruption will wipe out everything in this vicinity, right? America, done, right? The grid in this place destroyed, no running water, nothing, with one single explosion from that volcano, all right? Now, I want to read a couple of things to you, all right? So, why do I believe that it's talking about Yellowstone? Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna start from Isaiah 47 and 1, and let me share my scripture, my screen with you guys so that you can see it too. All right, share my screen. Okay. So it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the milestone and grind the mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the legs, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I would take vengeance, and I would not meet thee as a man. All right? So the Most High is telling you, he's not going to meet her by the means of men. All right? He's not going to meet Babylon like as a man. It's not going to be through the might of men. It's going to be through the might of the Most High. Everything within the earth is for his glory. All right? The Most High can put the spirit of battling and war in men. You know, he can bring all types of spirits, lion spirits to people to cause them to be adversarial towards each other. But the Most High is telling Babylon he's not going to meet her as a man. I know a popular theory is this a nuclear bomb or something going on in America. But I'll tell you something. When America gets hit, or whatever's going to happen, the whole earth is going to see the smoke of her burning. All right? The whole earth is going to see the smoke of her burning. Nukes have went off in places before, and you won't be able to see depending on where you're at. All right? But according to the prophecy, the whole earth is going to see her burning. All right? Now, it says in Revelations, I'll start from 18 and 13. Because it's just really giving a rundown of all the things that people are losing out from America being destroyed. And it says, in cinnamon and odors and ointment and frankincense, starting at 13, and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beast and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. And the fruit that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee. And all things which are dainty and goodly are departed from thee. And thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. All right, so these are everybody that's got business going on with America, weeping and wailing. All right, so if this was going to come by the means of anybody having a nuclear war with America or some type of world war, why are people weeping because of what happened to her? All right, it says, in saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked in gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by the sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? All right, so you got a whole bunch of people weeping because America's being destroyed. Right? Now let's take a look at something else. Right? 18, let's start from 18 and 7. Now let's get 18 and 6. Revelations 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no more, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly be burned with fire. For strong is the Most High who judgeth her. What's in volcanoes? Fire, lava, right? Lava, molten rock, magma, right? Revelations 18:9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right, so this is something that everybody on the earth would be able to see happening from afar off. Now I want you to take a look at this real quick. I want you to take a look at this video, and after I show this video, then we can go ahead and shut it down for this quick hitter. But take a look at this video, because this is something you want to keep your eye on. Everybody's looking for some type of nuclear war and things like that, man. These nations are complacent with us being captive. All right, they're complacent with that. All right, as long as we're under the thumb or under the rule of somebody, they don't care. These merchants, they make money off of America. There's still money to be made. The souls of men are still here. They're still selling body organs, still stealing children and trafficking women and children out of this place. They're still selling our people to be eaten. You understand? So the Most High got to do something. Check this out. I'm going to play this video for you, and I want you to consider what's being said in this video. This is recent, too. This is what's going on in Yellowstone. If this thing blow, America's done. And everybody else that's on the earth going to lament, and they're going to suffer too. We talking about a worldwide famine. Where would we be with the Most High?
Open weather to be closed off. Yellowstone National Park rangers said the following. The exception is the road from the north to the northeast entrances, which will remain open weather permitting. End quote. The closing of some of the park's entrances isn't the only news. The rising and movement of magma beneath Yellowstone has long captured people's attention, with the United States Geological Survey and the University of Utah coming forward and saying that new fractures and magma flows are constantly being detected across Yellowstone, and they have to study these closer in order to see how the park and chambers are behaving, and whether anything needs to be done. The United States Geological Survey said the following on their website. Yellowstone is underlain by two magma bodies. The shallower one is composed of rhyolite, a high silica rock type, and stretches from 5 kilometers to 17 kilometers, or 3 to 10 miles beneath the surface, and is around 90 kilometers or 55 miles long, and around 40 kilometers or 25 miles wide. The chamber is mostly solid, with only around 5 to 15% melt, and extends from 20 to 50 kilometers, or 12 to 30 miles beneath the surface. Even though the deeper chamber is around 4.5 times larger than the shallow chamber, it contains only 2% melt. End quote. University of Utah seismologists have also discovered a reservoir of molten rock, saying that it's around 12 to 28 miles beneath the Yellowstone supervolcano. The scientists said that it measures over 40 miles across and is directly connected to the Yellowstone hotspot plume. Other studies suggest that it goes down 1,800 miles into the Earth's core. The team at the University of Utah said the following. The deeper magma reservoir would fill the 1,000 cubic mile Grand Canyon 11.2 times, while the previously known magma chamber would fill the Grand Canyon 2.5 times. End quote. Researchers are constantly learning more about this massive chamber, and have said that further studies showed them that the reservoir is actually 2.5 times bigger than they previously thought. The team behind the study was Utah seismologists Fan Chi Lin, Sin Hua Hang, Robert Smith and Brandon Schmudit at the University of New Mexico. The team said the following. For the first time, we have imaged the continuous volcanic plumbing system underneath Yellowstone, saying that no equipment has allowed them to do this, noting that these reservoirs and recent activity has shown that the area is very much alive. They said that every year that passes, the chances of the volcano erupting increases by 0.014%. Previous researchers who worked at Yellowstone have said that the land around the park often increases and decreases in size, saying that huge amounts of magma sometimes flows into the Yellowstone system. As I've mentioned before, the land around Old Faithful is of particular interest right now, as many have noticed that the land is bulging outwards, leading some to wonder whether a huge amount of magma has recently flooded into the area. Yellowstone officials have openly admitted that magma is moving around the Yellowstone system. Researchers who've been keeping a close eye on the Yellowstone data have said that this year alone, there's been a lot of movement around the park in regards to magma flow. Ground fractures are opening up, and local residents have reported more earthquakes than normal. The red lines show the uplift underneath Old Faithful, and it appears to be getting bigger every month. Those who have seen the photographs have said that there's an obvious uplift that's going on beneath this area, but as online users have pointed out, there's been no comments from the United States Geological Survey. What many people aren't aware of is that the world's volcanic activity has dramatically increased. Volcanoes from all around the world are erupting faster and more frequently than before. On top of this, earthquakes are also on the rise. So why is this happening? As of right now, researchers have said there isn't a concrete answer, and that more studies need to be carried out. Data has shown us that in the 20th century alone there was over 3,500 volcanic eruptions. That works out as around 30 eruptions per year. Not just this, but earthquakes are also on the rise. In 2018 alone, there were over 14,000 earthquakes across the globe, and researchers and scientists have suggested that the world could be preparing for some kind of world-changing megatremor. If this does happen, it's said it will have the power to split up continents. The Yellowstone supervolcano lies close to a number of sensitive fault lines all across the west coast. It's believed that this massive amount of pressure released in one moment, coupled with the massive amount of force generated via the supereruption, will create a domino effect of seismic activity that could lead to fault lines completely sliding in opposite directions, causing a number of massive earthquakes all across the west coast. The earthquakes would be some of the largest ever to have been recorded, and would only lead to further damages of roads, highways, cities and nearby constructions, completely blocking off those affected from reaching the help they would need. Another piece of news to come out of Yellowstone last year was that over 50 seismic trackers picked up tremors. It's also known that the Yellowstone National Park is sitting on top of a hotspot, and this means that every so often magma starts to rise to the surface. Rather worryingly, scientists have said that should there be an earthquake, it would take less than 2 weeks before a catastrophic reaction is triggered. Researchers said that when Yellowstone erupts, it will completely change our world. So what do you make of these interesting Yellowstone announcements and discoveries? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comments section below. It'd help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
So there you have it, brothers and sisters. All right? The Most High is not playing with this place. Y'all wanted to see what was going to happen? And look, when we talk about, worldwide tribulation, a nuke going off in America is not going to affect everybody around the world like that. But if this volcano blow, if this thing blow, it is a done deal for the majority of people. Unless you somewhere that the Most High is nourishing you and protecting you and making sure that you can live this thing out, you are going to be thrown back into the Stone Age. That's real talk. If you don't know how to survive, you're not going to make it. You know? So that's what I think everybody should be keeping their eyes on. You know, do your research on Yellowstone, this super volcano. I'm talking about worldwide famine, everything, grids going down, all of that. You know, they can't even predict the type of effect that it'll have. Truly, you're talking about a 10-degree drop in temperature. Do you know what that stuff like that does to crops? See what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to say to the brothers and sisters here. This has been another quick hitter. Leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back another day. I don't know exactly when, but we'll definitely have some more coming for you or coming to you. Either this Shabbat. We're definitely going to be doing the prayers. You know. Yeah, indeed, absolutely. It's definitely going to be big, bro. Yeah. Well, they obviously not looking big. They're not looking big, red. But with that being said, this has been another quick hitter by your brother Bunya. Stay strong, stay prayed up, stay walking in grace, walking in obedience, and walking in faith, Israel. Shalom and blessings.